Today we're going to be looking at how you can use repurpose.io to distribute your content across multiple platforms in just a few clicks. So to get started, you'll need to first create an account at repurpose.io. And once you've created your account, you should land on this page here that we can see, our dashboard page. And our first step is that we'll need to add our connections. So we'll head on over to connections. And for this tutorial, we're going to focus on repurposing a podcast episode to be distributed to both a YouTube channel and a LinkedIn account. So to start, once I've clicked into connections here, I'll click on add a new connection. And here you can see that there are quite a few input options, which is great. We're going to pick audio podcast. And we'll name this connection the Recruit HQ podcast, which is just a tiny podcast series I did last year, and we'll copy in our URL from Anchor. So I'll just head on over to Anchor where the podcast is hosted, and I'll copy in the RSS feed and just paste it in here and click connect. Perfect. So that looks like that's good to go. So we'll click done. And now we need to just create an output. So we're going to add a new connection again here. And this time we need our output to be YouTube. And we'll name this connection Recruit HQ podcast to YouTube, just to make it clear. And we'll click connect. And at this point, you may be prompted to verify and validate your YouTube account. You may also be prompted by YouTube to verify your account by phone. Make sure to follow up with that and go through those prompts, because this will also allow you to add longer videos, anything that's longer than 15 minutes. Now that you've validated and verified your YouTube account, we can click done. And now we just need to build our workflow. So we'll head on over to workflows. And we're going to create a new workflow here. Podcast to YouTube. Next. And as our input type, we're just going to select our audio podcast feed. And our input connection is auto-populated because we just have that single input connection available right now. And we'll click next. And then as our output connection here, we're going to click our YouTube connection. And this YouTube channel doesn't have any playlists, so it's just going to go to that main channel. And we don't need to create a new playlist, but you could if you wanted to add your episodes to a specific playlist on YouTube. And we'll click done. Now that we have our workflow, you can see that repurpose.io has detected all of our available podcast episodes right here, which is only 4. And if we click the gear icon, we can add a bit of customization. For the video style, you can use a template, or you could actually even create your own template and customize that. And there are instructions that you can download for being able to get the right dimensions and the right specs if you wanted to create your own template. We are just going to select use episode artwork only for ours. And I'm just going to customize the waveform color. You can scroll through here and click on a hex value if that's what you have, or you go with RGB. And so I can customize the waveform color. So that's done. And we don't have any intro or outro files. We just have that single podcast episode. We want all of our public content. And I'll add a couple of keywords here. We'll keep privacy as public, and we'll change our category here to sports and keep our email notifications off. So we can hit save here. And now if we select view content, we can see that all of our episodes are available here to publish, and we can publish them manually or automatically. A great feature is that if you're on a paid plan with repurpose.io, you can set this to automatically work through your workflows as your podcasts are published to your podcasting platform so that you don't have to come in and do it manually. For now, we're just going to manually publish a single episode here. So I'll click publish. As you can see, we have our settings, and I'm just going to actually get rid of a couple of keywords here and replace them with the correct sport for this episode. Perfect. We have our episode. The artwork is fine, so we don't need to add anything there. And we'll just click publish now. So as you could see, we could have also scheduled our episode to publish, but for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll just click publish now. And this may take a few minutes to process, but once it does, you'll be able to see that it's completed processing here, and we'll be able to view that content on YouTube directly from repurpose.io and see what it looks like. So you see that our episode has gone from queuing to processing, and soon it will be completed. Great. It looks like our video is ready to go and has been published, and we can just click on this eye here to take us to YouTube to view it and make sure that it's there and it's ready to go. Awesome. Looks like everything is there. The video is there. It's been published, and it looks like it's ready to go. So in the next video, we're going to look at publishing a snippet to LinkedIn of our podcast episode. So as opposed to the whole episode and sending it to YouTube, we're going to look at breaking up the episode into a snippet or just a section and sending that to another platform. We'll see you there.